Bauleni Special Needs Project, named after Bauleni Compound, offers home-based education to children with special needs and those that cannot be placed in a normal classroom setup in the rural areas of Lusaka Province and beyond. Drawing inspiration from the words of their founder, who emphasized the need to respect human dignity and having the compassionate heart of Jesus, the Sisters of the Sacred Hearts of Jesus and Mary, with the help of the Salesian priests, established Bauleni Special Needs Project in response to the plight of the children with special needs. Sister Margret Katabwa narrates how the school came to be and what makes the project exceptional and special.
There was a need, especially for learners with disabilities. There were no place for them. So a research was carried out, and there was a finding that most of the children, they were locked in their house. So they were following them in their homes, and that program was under homeschool-based education. They were following learners in their homes, giving them physio, counseling the parents, and also talking to parents and how to handle in general.
Being one of the beneficiaries of the Hilton Fund for Sisters, under the auspices of the Sister-led Youth Empowerment Project, the institution offers inclusive education to the children with special needs ranging from minor to severe disability and the vulnerable children.
So we are exposing them even to food production, general agriculture. We want to show these skills, knitting, tailoring, general agriculture, food production, of which ZAS is supporting to our learners. So we want, as they are growing, they have to know there are other alternatives of living. Actually, they are supporting our learners in such a way that they are able to live independently when they leave this place. So it is something that we need to cultivate in our schools, even in our project, wherever we are, even as sisters. This is what we are doing, skills training. We feel it is part of education. And what we are doing is to, especially learners with special education needs, we know that very few of them are employed in government institutions. And that's the reason why we started the skills training.
We give them trainings on how to feed the chickens, how to keep the chickens, how to keep the fish, and also how to handle their farms when they especially to sustain themselves. I can just say how to sustain themselves.
These are our students who are doing fashion design, textile and technology, knitting and doormat making. They are coming from different backgrounds and they come with their own abilities. We just try to identify them and place them in their right position. So we work together. The first time they come in the week, like kind of we expose them to the machines and see if they're able to handle it. We put them on the machine. If they are not, then we'll give them doormat making. If they are not, also knitting. These learners, they are indeed special and they have a specific gift which we have to identify. Once that is identified and we build on that, they do a lot.
Sister Yvonne Mwila, the director of Bauleni Special Needs Project, explains on the positive impact the project has on the beneficiaries.
When we look at the youth, just starting with even young adults with special needs, with disabilities, we've seen them doing wonders. We've seen them getting skills. Sometimes the families have no hope that their children or young adults will actually have, do something in life. But when they come here, we receive them, we accept them as they are, and we start from where they are, and we empower them with the skills of their own interest. And some of them, we have them there, after going through the skills training, they are employed. Some have started their own small businesses. Even some of them, we've trained them, for instance, in general agriculture, and empowered them after that, maybe in chicken rearing. So they are doing that with the help of their guardians or the families.
Omega Mwanza, one of the beneficiaries from the project, narrates her success story.
I was one of the privileged youth to get sponsorship from ZAS. I graduated with the DEVETA certificate and I'm now doing my own business. I'm trying hard to grow my business, but lack of capital is making it slow. I thank God for ZAS for sponsoring me, because I was not doing anything. I was just seated, but the day I heard that the ZAS they have come to sponsor the youths, I came here, get the form. I didn't pay anything, any amount. Even my parents, they did not pay anything. So I thank ZAS for everything they have done for me. I can now manage to keep my children, to find my own money.
Sister Elizabeth Moleya, the Zambia Association of Sisterhood Secretary General, explains how the association identified Bauleni Special Needs Project as one of the beneficiaries of the Sister-led Youth Empowerment Project under Hilton Fund for Sisters.
We wanted congregations that are running skills, vocational skills centers that are accredited with TEVETA. So that is how we identified Bauleni, giving skills training to the youths, the vulnerable youths. We wanted that this project it's in line with the TEVETA guidelines, and they have the certificate. What we wanted is that the youths, after being empowered or given the capacities in different skills, we wanted them at the end of the day to have the certificate from TEVETA, a recognized one that is going to help them even when they go out to find employment.
I did my food production skills at Bauleni Special Needs Project. That was for 6 months. Yeah, that was 6 months. That was 2018, of which I managed to obtain a certificate. And I did my attachment at St. Dominic's Major Seminary, and from there they saw something in me, and of course offered me a job. Currently I'm working with the St. Dominic's Major Seminary, so I've been with the seminary for 5 years now.
ZAS Programs Director explains the impact the Sister-led Youth Empowerment Project has made in the lives of the youths.
At the time we started in 2022, we have enrolled 993 youth in different training centers, the 12 vocational training centers. Out of these, 663 have completed their courses and 140 have already been employed. So these others, the difference between the employed and the unemployed after completing schools, are the ones that we are thinking of now providing a third service under our strategy, which we are calling business development support. And this is now where we shall put them in groups, and then we can see what viable ideas do they have to pursue in line with the schools that they attend, so that then the project in the second phase can fund those ideas, and we monitor them doing their businesses or being engaged in economic activities that we can track and see whether we can be able to see that that is contributing to their well-being. So that is where we are at the moment.
Despite the good works that the sisters are doing, they still face numerous challenges.
In the rural areas, there are no industries where they can do their attachments. And I think the tailoring component, we are seeing that even if they graduate, if you leave them to go home without a sewing machine, they will never do anything, because not even a single person within the village has a sewing machine. Some of them were exposed to a sewing machine right during the training. So these are some of the challenges. And also the other ones, of course, you know that our school system prepares us to be educated for being employees. But now we want to change the narrative so that we are providing these skills to these youths so that they can become self-employment and they can provide even employment for their fellow youth.
And also in classes, I know I appreciate government do send members of staff, but we need more. At least our learners need a lot of attention. We have the weekly boarding hostel, It is the sisters that pays the mothers to sleep there, to do the work, to do cooking for them, even to be with them, to work with them all the day. So we need that support. Yeah, the project is really growing. Actually, it is even becoming small in terms of space, infrastructure. We really need some extension, even to refurbish some of the instructors. They need to be friendly for our learners.
Sister Elizabeth Mulea shares on the future plans of setting up social enterprises to empower the graduating youths with entrepreneurial businesses for sustainability.
You can even buy them the machines so that they can settle on their own doing business of tailoring. You know, these days there are a lot of fashions that someone can sit down and then they'll be sewing the different types of fashions that can even help those youths to settle and improve their livelihood.
In gratitude, the sisters and the ZAS Projects Director have this to say.
The foundation has passion for the youth under the human and integral development component of their strategy. So we are hoping that we can continue partnering with the foundation, but also with the 11 congregations in Zambia that are implementing the projects, including Bauleni Special School here where we are, so that they can continue. They are the ones actually doing or providing the interventions that we are providing. So they are our key stakeholders.
I'd love to thank the people who've been collaborating with us. I would like to thank all the donors, all the partners, the individual people. Also, I would like to recognize ZAS and appreciate them for recognizing us, and also Hilton Foundation, who has just funded the program we've had, empowerment of our young people and also those with special needs in the different skills. So we've had 120 young people have been trained, have been empowered, and their lives will never be the same. So I'd really like to thank all the people who are collaborating with us.